Well, the regular season has came and went like that, and now as we turn the calendar to the month of March, it's time for some postseason boys basketball. We bring you live to Britton-Hecla Arena, where tonight it's the Class A Region 1 quarterfinals between the number 6 seeded Aberdeen Roncalli Cavaliers and the number 3 seeded Britton-Hecla Braves. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here in Britton, South Dakota. Michael Rosencrans with you. So glad to have you along on this Tuesday, March 3rd of 2026. Postseason basketball on tap for you. There's just something special about the month of March. Just so special for the game of basketball. And hopefully we got a special one here for you in store tonight against the Cavaliers and the Britton-Hecla Braves. Welcome on into the Scott's Lumber pregame show here on 99.5 Jack FM. Well, let's get into these two teams a little bit, shall we? Well, for starters, these two teams met each other back on January 29th, and it was the Aberdeen Roncalli Cavaliers who ended up taking the win in that one, 59-53, a game that both coaches remember well for different reasons. For Britton-Hecla, wasn't for too many good reasons, though. That was the game that not only did they lose by 6, but that was the game when they injured, when they saw Chaz Viator and Graham Fosness injured. Graham Fosness, of course, torn ACL. He is out for the year. Chaz Viator injured his ankle, but has played the last few games of the regular season after being reevaluated. He is getting the nod in the starting lineup tonight. He's been good to go for a little while now, so good, refreshing thing to see Chaz be able to get back in the lineup and continue to do what he does. He's going to have a big role tonight here for Britton-Hecla against these Aberdeen Roncalli Cavaliers. For Aberdeen Roncalli, they come in tonight with a record of 7-13. Britton-Hecla on the year coming in with a record of 12-8. Again, for Aberdeen Roncalli, got a big win on a Friday, and now they're looking to turn their attention back to the Britton-Hecla Braves, a team they beat once already late January. Tough to beat a team twice, no matter what season you're in. So Britton-Hecla, their favorite is the 3 seed, but they haven't played a game, I should say, since February 20th in that doubleheader against Langford. So it's been 11 days since Britton-Hecla has been back on the court since February 20th. So Britton-Hecla's had a lot of time off. Got to see that on Thursday when we were out covering Sisseton girls against Aberdeen Roncalli. Aberdeen Roncalli was the number 1 seed, had some time off, and that was a game where they had everything to prove here tonight. So I think of it the same way for Britton-Hecla. Coming in as a 3 seed, 11 days not being on the court, they have everything to prove here tonight. Roncalli as the 6 seed, coming in at 7-13, but they still have a lot of good playmakers. We'll get into those playmakers a little bit more when we come back in 2 minutes for the continuation of the Scott's Lumber pregame show. You're listening to 99.5 Jack FM.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986. Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty or utilities being shut off for non-payments, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
What are you doing out there?
Come on!
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. And let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game. Our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in South Dakota.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the STHSAA.
Back in Britton-Hecla Arena for the continuation of the Scott's Lumber pregame show. Ahead of tip-off between number 6 seeded Aberdeen Roncalli and number 3 seeded Britton-Hecla. Let's get into these two teams a little bit more. For Britton-Hecla, we'll get to their starting lineups in just a moment, but mentioned Chaz Viator in the pregame show. He's going to have to come up big here tonight for the Britton-Hecla Braves. This Aberdeen Roncalli loves to shoot the 3-ball. They're an outside shooting team. They're an outside shooting team, and that primarily falls through Jesse Hernandez, their primary point guard. Loves to attack. A lot of these players love to attack on Aberdeen Roncalli. This is a fast, physical team, but they are a darn good three-point shooting team. Off the bench, you're going to see guys like Sam Larson, Mason Burnt coming off the bench for the Roncalli Cavaliers as well. Sam Larson, an excellent, excellent three-point shooter. So Aberdeen Roncalli loves to shoot the three. Look for them to go down low to their big man, Bryson Olson, standing at 6'4". Love to give him a lot of paint touches as well. Should be a good matchup down low between Olson and Viator tonight. Viator got 5 inches in terms of height on him. 6'4" Olson and the 6'9" Viator, but it's all going to be about boxing out tonight, getting those rebounds, and for Britton-Hecla, finish at the rim. There's been a couple points this season where Britton-Hecla's really struggled to finish at the rim, leaving a lot of points on the board out there, so they really need to be able to take advantage of their opportunities and finish at the rim here tonight if they want a chance to move on. The winner of this game, of course, would be taking on the winner between number 2 Webster and number 7 Redfield, and whoever wins this game would presumably go on the road to Webster should they win that game. The only other game going on right now, well, I should say another game going on right now, is number 4 Sisseton taking on number 5 Millbank. Sisseton got crushed earlier in the year against Millbank 67-43. They're looking to turn it around in the postseason. Josh Dicklin has that coverage for you on Superstar Country B103, our sister station. And soon enough, we'll be having tip-off here on 99.5 Jack FM. Right now, let's take a look at your starting lineups ahead of tonight's contest. For the Aberdeen Roncalli Cavaliers, under the head coaching direction of Dan Gallagher in his 7th season at the helm of the Cavaliers, they line up like this. A 5'10" senior guard, number 2, Jesse Hernandez. 5'11" junior guard, number 4, Austin Fisher. A 6-foot-tall junior forward, number 13, Quentin Shelton. A 5'6" freshman guard, number 20, Creighton Fisher. And a 6'4" senior center, number 22, Bryson Olson. For the Britton-Hecla Braves, under the head coaching direction of Troy Connect in his 5th year at the helm of the Braves, they line up as follows. A 6-foot-tall junior guard, number 1, Mitch Berger. A 6-foot-tall senior guard, number 5, Will Richter. A 6'1" sophomore guard, number 10, Lofton Herr. A 6'9" sophomore center, number 21, Chaz Viator, and a 6'3" senior forward at number 33, Jackson Zulke. Those are your starting lineups ahead of this one, and this is going to be a very, very interesting game. For those just joining us, Aberdeen Roncalli beat Britton-Hecla in the regular season 59-53. Head coach Troy Connect remembers that game all that well. Talking about it with him earlier in the season, he just straight up told me, yeah, we don't need to talk about that game, but he knows the implications of this game. Both teams obviously know the implications of this game here tonight. Winner moves on, and the loser goes home. Their season would be done. Well, we'll come on back in about 5 minutes. We'll get you set for tip-off here in Britton-Hecla Arena. Class A Region 1 quarterfinals. Number 6 Aberdeen Roncalli, number 3 Britton-Hecla. Grab some popcorn, grab a beverage, sit back and relax. You don't want to miss it. Back in 5 minutes on 99.5 Jack FM.
Werner Automotive is open and is ready to help service your vehicle. They have certified mechanics specializing in the sale and installation of tires. Plus, they offer complete undercar service such as oil changes, brakes, shocks, struts, and transmission fluid flushes for your vehicle. Their goal is to focus on customer service, which contributes to their success. Werner Automotive also offers complimentary pickup and drop-off of your vehicle, and you can pay via credit card so you don't even need to come into the office. Werner Automotive in Britton. Call Mark Werner today.
Great people, quality product. That's what you'll see in our experienced staff of Scott's Lumber, who makes it their mission to get to know you more than just another customer, but like a friend helping a friend. Stop on in and check out their large selection of lumber, millwork, cabinets, windows, flooring, window treatments, doors, hardware, and so much more. Stop and see the experts at Scott's Lumber when you're planning your project. Take advantage of their expert advice to help you through do-it-yourself projects at Scott's Lumber of Britton and Sioux Falls.
Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support our youth in all high school sports and activities. With over 20 years of marketing and crop insurance experience, Bolt Marketing can be your one-stop for all your risk management needs. Call Jeff or Dwayne today at 605-448-2365. That's 605-448-2365. Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support tonight's game.
Keep you and your vehicle going strong with a stop at Holland C Store in Britton. Fuel up anytime with their 24-hour pumps. Then head inside for a full deli featuring fresh subs, tacos, wraps, hot stuffed pizza, and homemade soups every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Dine in for lunch or supper, or grab it to go. And when you're planning ahead, pick up one of their take and bake pizzas made just the way you like. Holland C Store, more than just gas. Your hometown stop in Britton.
Marshall County Healthcare Center of Vera in Britton is your trusted provider for high-quality hometown care. We offer the latest in CT scan technology, clinic and ER services, rehabilitation therapy, assisted living, and so much more. Visit Marshall County Healthcare Center of Vera for quality care close to home. Everyone at Marshall County Healthcare Center of Vera in Britton is proud to support high school sports and extracurricular activities and wish them the best.
Membership means ownership.
Everyone needs financing, and you have a choice. Since 1942, North Star Federal Credit Union has been keeping up with the times, offering online banking, bill pay, and their mobile app. Now, North Star FCU members can use the convenient ATM drive-up. At North Star, you'll get competitive rates on mortgage, auto, and even ag loans. Become a member today at North Star FCU in Britton.
North Star Federal Credit Union.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
Werner Automotive is open and is ready to help service your vehicle. They have certified mechanics specializing in the sale and installation of tires. Plus, they offer complete undercar service such as oil changes, brakes, shocks, struts, and transmission fluid flushes for your vehicle. Their goal is to focus on customer service, which contributes to their success. Werner Automotive also offers complimentary pickup and drop-off of your vehicle, and you can pay via credit card so you don't even need to come into the office. Werner Automotive in Britton. Call Mark Werner today.
Great people, quality product. That's what you'll see in our experienced staff of Scott's Lumber, who makes it their mission to get to know you more than just another customer, but like a friend helping a friend. Stop on in and check out their large selection of lumber, millwork, cabinets, windows, flooring, window treatments, doors, hardware, and so much more. Stop and see the experts at Scott's Lumber when you're planning your project. Take advantage of their expert advice to help you through do-it-yourself projects at Scott's Lumber of Britton and Sioux Falls.
Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support our youth in all high school sports and activities. With over 20 years of marketing and crop insurance experience, Bolt Marketing can be your one-stop for all your risk management needs. Call Jeff or Dwayne today at 605-448-2365. That's 605-448-2365. Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support tonight's game.
Keep you and your vehicle going strong with a stop at Holland C Store in Britton. Fuel up anytime with their 24-hour pumps. Then head inside for a full deli featuring fresh subs, tacos, wraps, hot stuffed pizza, and homemade soups every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Dine in for lunch or supper, or grab it to go. And when you're planning ahead, pick up one of their take and bake pizzas made just the way you like. Holland C Store, more than just gas. Your hometown stop in Britton. Back inside Britton-Hecla Arena. Both teams getting introduced to the starting lineups here tonight. Great crowd on hand here in Britton-Hecla Arena for this Region 1A quarterfinals between Aberdeen Roncalli and Britton-Hecla. Change to note for you in terms of the starting lineups. Nothing big other than a jersey change. Jesse Hernandez wearing number 34 tonight instead of wearing number 2. So that's the only change that we see right now on the court. So if you're looking for Jesse Hernandez, look for number 34 in terms of Aberdeen Roncalli. So all starters have been introduced, and looks like we are now going to get lined up, as a matter of fact, for the national anthem. So doing things a little bit differently here tonight. So while the national anthem plays, we'll send it back to the studio for 1 minute. This is 99.5 Jack FM.
Santa Rivera in Britton is your trusted provider for high-quality hometown care. We offer the latest in CT scan technology, clinic and ER services, rehabilitation therapy, assisted living, and so much more. Visit Marshall County Healthcare Santa Rivera for quality care close to home. Everyone at Marshall County Healthcare Santa Rivera in Britton is proud to support high school sports and extracurricular activities and wish them the best.
Membership means ownership.
Everyone needs financing, and you have a choice. Since 1942, North Star Federal Credit Union has been keeping up with the times, offering online banking, bill pay, and their mobile app. Now, North Star FCU members can use the convenient ATM drive-up. At North Star, you'll get competitive rates on mortgage, auto, and even ag loans. Become a member today at North Star FCU in Britton.
North Star Federal Credit Union.
National anthem has concluded here at Britton-Hecla Arena. Bring you back inside when we are just about ready to go for some playoff basketball. Again, just to note a change for you in terms of the starters, Jesse Hernandez wearing number 34 for Aberdeen Roncalli instead of his usual number 2. And another change for the starters, Lofton Hurd getting a nod in the starting lineup for Ben Folkman. He'll be coming off the bench here tonight. Britton-Hecla going to be traveling right to left on offense across your radio dial. Home, white uniforms, red numerals, red and white shorts, white socks. Aberdeen Roncalli, left to right, black uniforms, gold numerals outlined in green. Ball in the air, tip one, knocked in the air by the Braves. Off we go here inside Britton-Hecla Arena. Richter going to get things started on the left wing for Britton-Hecla. He's been the offensive orchestrator all season long for Britton-Hecla. Just down the left lane, gets it back out to Vader on the wing. He does have three-point range, so does Richter. He fires a three. Left it a little long, offensive rebound. Zalke spins, floater in the paint won't go, and the rebound comes down to Roncalli. Olsen able to corral the board. And here come the Cavaliers. First possession on offense, it's Austin Fisher being double-teamed by the Braves. Bounces here to Fisher. Make that Creighton Fisher. Creighton back to Austin. Austin gets it in the corner. Hernandez a three. Left it long. Rebound Zalke. Nearly lost it. Able to recollect though. Mitch Berger. Right to left go the Braves. Underhands it to Lofton Hurd. Thought about a three. Has to get rid of it. Does so to Berger. Berger resets to Richter. Richter flashes up the number one with his left hand. Scoreless. Just over 1 minute gone here in the opening stanza. Berger had to save it. Errant pass by Richter. Couldn't be saved as it went on the end line. Early turnover by the Braves going back to Roncalli. And that's something you've got to avoid all game long, those unforced turnovers. Richter, bad pass there to Berger. And here comes Roncalli. Britton-Hecla going to regroup on defense. Into the paint it goes for Olsen. Down low on the right, Creighton Fisher over Viator. It's good. Creighton Fisher gets the scoring started for Roncalli. Richter jump stop in the paint. Layup blocked there by Olsen. What a rejection. Here comes Austin Fisher. Down the paint with speed. Underhand layup won't go. Gets his own rebound. Underhands it to Olsen. Thought about a three. Into the corner. Creighton Fisher a three. Got it. He's got all 5-0 Roncalli. Timeout Britton-Hecla. What a start for the Cavaliers. 6:14 to go in the first. 5-0 Roncalli. Venture Communications timeout. We'll take one with them. Back in 30 seconds on 99.5 Jack FM.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
Not the way you want to start for Britton-Hecla. They trail early 5-0, and it's the Creighton Fisher show. Just 1 minute and 47 seconds into this one. He's got all 5 so far. Roncalli, as I mentioned in the Scott's Lumber pregame show, they're a very good three-point shooting team, and there's a quick break at Berger on the right wing. Richter in between the circles, directing traffic. Off to Viator on the left wing. Viator hands off to her. Fires low on the right here for the Braves. One more to Viator. Uncontested layup low on the left is good. Britton-Hecla on the board. It's 5-2 Cavaliers on the Bolt Marketing scoreboard. Good crowd on hand here tonight in Britton-Hecla, trying to fire up their team. Shouting defense. Hernandez a three. Bingo. Beautiful shot there from Jesse Hernandez. Second three-pointer of the night for Roncalli. They lead 8-2. Berger down the right lane. Contact, no whistle. Layup, no good. Rebound lost out of bounds by Viator. Going back to Roncalli. Well, this is way different than the first time these two teams started out here tonight. A lot of intensity here to start out this one. Fisher able to split through two defenders. Hernandez catch and shoot left corner three. Left it long. Rebound to Olsen. Olsen trapped in the corner. Has to reset up top. To Austin Fisher at the free throw line. Bounces low on the right for Olsen. Kick ball though. Going to stay with Aberdeen Roncalli. 4:58 to go in the first. Roncalli leads 8-2. Austin Fisher set to inbound. Right in front of the Britton-Hecla student section. Got the extra section of bleachers down tonight for this one. Inbound comes into the right wing, Creighton Fisher. Fisher resetting up top in between the circles. Bounces to Hernandez. Hernandez gets it off of the right wing here. Into the corner it goes for Shelton. Creighton Fisher back up top. 15 in the shot clock. Catch and shoot in the corner. Thought about a three. Gets it back to Creighton Fisher. Fires it in the corner for Shelton. He'll take a three from the right corner. Left it short. Rebound. Olsen put back attempt. Rattles off the rim. Rebound Zolke. Good look there for Bryson. Just couldn't get the shot to fall. Britton-Hecla down by 6. They have not found an offensive rhythm to start this game. Richter directing traffic. Trying to get Berger to cut. Goes for Zolke low on the right. Layup good. That's why he got him to cut. Good play design there by the Braves. They cut the deficit to 4. We'll get a foul called, though, on Britton-Hecla. That's going to go on Lofton Herr for the reach in there. That'll be his first. And Ben Folkman coming in, as well as Nathan Folkman. Chaz Viator, Mitch Berger checking out. 4:02 to go in the opening stanza. Cavaliers lead 8-4. Michael Rosencrans with you. Glad to have you along for postseason basketball on 99.5 Jack FM and KJKQ Sisseton. Creighton Fisher down the right baseline. Speeds past defenders. Layup no good. Olsen gets the offensive board. Tapped out to him. Roncalli able to reset again. Credit Roncalli. They're doing a great job of the offensive glass here so far tonight. Bounce in the corner to Creighton Fisher. Creighton retreats behind the arc. 20 seconds in the shot clock. Austin Fisher couldn't handle the pass on the right wing. Going back to Britton-Hecla. Britton-Hecla got to settle the ball down here. Mitchberger eyes correction. Make that Richter. Eyeing head coach Troy Connect. Awaiting the play call from him. Will Richter with 3:25 to go in the first quarter. Her at the right wing has that just completely stolen away from him by Jesse Hernandez. Down the left lane. Layup good. Her just being a little lackadaisical. 10-4 Roncalli over Britton-Hecla. Here's her up top. Gets it over to Richter on the right wing. Guarded by Shelton. Richter dancing in the paint. Layup won't go. Offensive rebound. Zolke puts back the loose change. Zolke's got 4, 10-6. Britton-Hecla once again cuts the deficit back to 4. They need to stop on defense, though. Into the corner it goes for Shelton. Cross-court pass. Able to be saved? No, it's not able to be saved by Austin Fisher. Made a heck of an effort to climb the ladder to try and get it, but it's a turnover on the Cavaliers. So Britton-Hecla with a couple turnovers. Roncalli with a couple turnovers here so far. Britton-Hecla trails by 4, 10-6, 2:35 to go in the opening stanza. Richter walking past half court, past the Britton-Hecla logo at center court. Richter dancing to the right wing, looking for his options. Just great defense being played by Roncalli. In-your-face defense. Ben Folkman fires off to Nathan. Nathan on the left wing. Gets it back up top to Richter. 10 on the shot clock. Braves have to work quickly. Richter fires a contested 3 straight away. Off to the left. Offensive rebound. No, it was tapped by Zolke, but right into the hands of Jesse Hernandez. Stolen away by Ben Folkman, though. Folkman on the left wing. Waiting for personnel to get back. Fires to Zolke, taken away by the Cavaliers. Ball on the deck. And we'll get a foul called on Britton-Hecla. Way to stay with it were the Cavaliers. And that's going to be the first foul of the game on Ben Folkman. Ben Folkman usually getting the start, but he's coming off the bench tonight. Sam Larson checking into the game for the first time. He is also very, very dangerous from 3. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. 10-6 Roncalli over Britton-Hecla on the Bolt Marketing scoreboard. Stolen away by Zolke. Ahead it goes, but we get a reach-in foul. Richter slams the ball in frustration ahead of him. Felt like he could have had him on the offensive possession, but it will instead be a foul on Austin Fisher. That's his first. First foul all game for Aberdeen Roncalli. 100 seconds to go in the first. Here is Will Richter at the command center for Britton-Hecla. Fires in the paint to Zolke, knocked away by Olsen. That just paint touch has not been working tonight for Britton-Hecla. It's just been read beautifully by Olsen. Here is Olsen on the right wing. Gets it out to Hernandez. Right wing 3. Just left it a little short. Offensive rebound Olsen. Out to the left corner. Larson a 3. Left it short. Rebound Zolke. And we get a foul called on the floor. And that's going to go on Zolke. My goodness. Coach Connect is absolutely beside himself on that one. It's staying with Roncalli. Here's Hernandez at the free throw line. Gets it back out to Creighton Fisher. Hernandez on the right wing. Bounces for Larson in the corner. Inside to Olsen. Knocked away by Britton-Hecla. Here they come. Nathan Folkman gets it ahead to Richter. Richter, one more for Zolke in the paint. Triple teamed. Wrestling match for it. Jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Aberdeen Roncalli. They're trying to go inside that paint touch with Zolke. It's just not been working. And again, credit Aberdeen Roncalli. They're swarming in the paint every time. And it's been paying them dividends here so far. 53 seconds to go in the first. Aberdeen Roncalli leads 10-6. Creighton Fisher down the right baseline. Layup left it short. Offensive rebound Hernandez. His putback won't go. Rebound comes free to the Braves. Britton-Hecla catches a big break there. They got 40. About an 11-second different shot clock and game clock. Zolke up top. Head fakes a couple times, D'd up by Austin Fisher. Nathan Folkman resets to Richter, extended in the left wing. 15 in the shot clock. Richter dances in the arc. Viator, right left corner, 3. Got it! The big fella's got range too. 10-9. Britton-Hecla cuts it to 1, 11 seconds to go in the quarter. Olsen, right wing with 8 seconds. Olsen into the paint, gets it out to Hernandez. Hernandez with 5 in the left wing, skipped it in the corner. 1-touch pass in the right wing, a 3, got it in the horn. Austin Fisher beats the buzzer. What a way to end the first for Aberdeen Roncalli. They're up 13-9 over Britton-Hecla after 1. Second quarter up next when you come back in 1 minute on 99.5 Jack FM.
Werner Automotive is open and is ready to help service your vehicle. They have certified mechanics specializing in the sale and installation of tires. Plus, they offer complete undercar service such as oil changes, brakes, shocks, struts, and transmission fluid flushes for your vehicle. Their goal is to focus on customer service, which contributes to their success. Werner Automotive also offers complimentary pickup and drop-off of your vehicle, and you can pay via credit card so you don't even need to come into the office. Werner Automotive in Britain. Call Mark Werner today.
Great people, quality product. That's what you'll see in our experienced staff of Scott's Lumber, who makes it their mission to get to know you more than just another customer, but like a friend helping a friend. Stop on in and check out their large selection of lumber, millwork, cabinets, windows, flooring, window treatments, doors, hardware, and so much more. Stop and see the experts at Scott's Lumber when you're planning your project. Take advantage of their expert advice to help you through do-it-yourself projects at Scott's Lumber of Britton and Sioux Falls.
Back at Britton-Hecla Arena, deficit is 4 for the Braves as we welcome you back inside Britton-Hecla Arena. 13-9, Roncalli leads over Britton-Hecla. First quarter, Braves able to get some shots to go at the end, but a lot of turnovers in that first quarter. And again, that's a big, big credit to the defense of Aberdeen Roncalli. Whenever Britton-Hecla goes for those paint touches, Aberdeen Roncalli just sends 2 guys, 3 guys on the ball, and it's been paying dividends here for them so far. Britton-Hecla starting out with the ball for the second quarter. Let's see if they can keep their offensive rhythm going. Berger catches low on the right. 1-touch pass to Zolke. Layup good. That's a good start for Britton-Hecla. Zolke's got 6, and it's back to a 1-possession game, 13-11 Roncalli. Shelton resets in between the circles to Jesse Hernandez, primary point guard for Aberdeen Roncalli. Hernandez gets the return feed from Larson. Larson gets it back. Head fakes a 3, enters left baseline. Swarmed by the Braves. Has to get rid of it. Skips it to the right wing for Shelton. Bounces in the corner here for Fisher. Fisher stops at the right baseline. Braves wanting to travel, but they will get an offensive foul instead. Charge there, as a matter of fact. That'll be number 2 on Austin. Austin going to have to come out with those 2 fouls. He does, and Creighton Fisher takes his place. 40 seconds gone here in the second. 13-11, Roncalli on the Bolt Marketing scoreboard. Second quarter action for the Class A Region 1 quarterfinals on this Tuesday, March 3rd. Glad to have you along here for this one. Here's Will Richter in between the circles. Bounces to Zolke, D'd up there by Shelton. Viator up top. Down the right lane goes the big fella. Contact, no whistle, layup, no good. Rebound tapped around in the paint. Viator comes away with it, draws the foul. They'll call it a foul on the floor. That foul going to go on Quentin Shelton. That'll be his first. Viator's lining up to go to the free throw line, or at least he thought he was, but it is going to be on the floor. Viator sort of doubled over right now. Not too sure if he injured something. We'll keep an update on that. Looks to be okay as of now. Here's her. Stepping around 2 defenders. Needs some help, though. Bounces low on the right to Zolke. Up over a defender. Layup good. Strong finish for Zolke. He's got 8. We're knotted up at 13. 4-0 run here for the Braves to begin this second quarter. 90 seconds into it. Jesse Hernandez on the left wing, D'd up by her. Bounces here to Olsen. Olsen catching, fires a 3 from the left wing. No good. Zolke with the rebound. Roncalli 1 and done. Can Britton-Hecla keep this momentum going? In between the circles once again, it's Will Richter. Hands off Viator on the right wing, gets it out to Zulke, who takes his place. Contact there on Zulke, no whistle forthcoming. Floats it into Zulke, down the right lane. Foul going to be called. Had the ball knocked away from him, but it is going to be a foul on Aberdeen Roncalli, and that is going to go on. Looks to be Creighton Fisher. Indeed, that'll be his first. Mason Burnt checking in for the first time for Sam Larson. Berger looking to trigger it in, does so to Jackson Zulke, left base line. Zulke with his back to Olsen, fires up a contested layup. No, he does draw the foul. Zulke doing a heck of a job at going strong in the paint. That's the first foul on Bryson Olsen. Jackson Zulke able to force his way to 2 free throws. Free throws brought to you every game by Marshall County Healthcare Rivera. First free throw in and out, no good. Free throws have been an issue for Jackson Zulke. Jack Tevedal checking in for Will Richter. Ben Folkman getting ready to check back in too. He does so for Mitch Berger. So Tevedal and Berger into the game. Or excuse me, Ben Folkman, I beg your pardon. 5:54 to go in the second. We are square at 13. Zulke's second free throw. In and out again, no good. My goodness. Britton-Hecla empty-handed at the charity stripe. It's been 2 different scores for Britton-Hecla, just Chaz Viator and Jackson Zulke. Right wing 3 for Hernandez, no good. Rebound tapped out by the Cavaliers. Or is it? No, it's going to stay with Aberdeen Roncalli. Chaz Viator did get a hand on it.
Underneath far side, this is
Creighton Fisher to trigger it in underneath far side. Floats it into Hernandez. Hernandez D'd up by both her and Tevedal. Hernandez bounces to Fisher on the left wing. Fisher resets back to Hernandez. Return feed to Fisher. Left wing 3. Got it. Second 3 tonight for Creighton. 16-13. Roncalli's taking the lead again over Britton-Hecla. Viator left corner 3. Got it! And a foul! Chaz Viator with an answer of a lifetime. He's got a chance at a 4-point play. The foul's going to go on Bryson Olsen. That's his second. Olsen playing too close there to Viator. Draws the contact. It was a little late whistle, but the foul is warranted. Officials conferring about it. Now, this could be a question of either who the foul was on. The indication is Bryson Olsen, which would be his second. Or this would also be an indication is if the foul occurred after the 3 went in. But you would think, as the 3 went in, the foul was called. It was a little late whistle. I would think this would be a 4-point play. Or will they call this 2 shots? No, they're going to call it 2 shots. Wow.
Two-shot foul.
First free throw by Viator off the front rim, no good. So a rare instance where one of those, you see a 3-pointer go in instead of a 4-point play. The foul occurred after the shot, so it's a 2-shot foul.
It should be 16-14. That's really unless there was a foul away from the ball.
That second free throw is good by Viator. And this is interesting, too, because if this was a foul here on Viator before the shot, that 3-pointer should be taken away. A little bit of confusion. We'll try and sort that out here for you once we get clarification. Hernandez on the right wing, D'd up by 2 Braves. Fires to the corner here for Shelton. Back out to Creighton Fisher on the wing. Return feed in the corner for Shelton. Shelton stolen away by Richter. For Berger. All alone as Berger rises to the rim. Layup is good. Berger on the board for the first time tonight. Timeout Roncalli. 19-16 Britton-Hecla. 4:40 to go in the second. This timeout brought to you by Venture Communications. We'll take one with them. Back in 30 seconds on 99.5 Jack FM.
Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support our youth in all high school sports and activities. With over 20 years of marketing and crop insurance experience, Bolt Marketing can be your one-stop for all your risk management needs. Call Jeff or Dwayne today at 605-448-2365. That's 605-448-2365. Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support tonight's game.
Back at Britton-Hecla Arena, did get some clarification. That three-pointer does count due to the fact that Roncalli had their 15 foul on that foul on the three-pointer. So that is the reason why that shot still counted, and it was a two-shot foul. So the score is correct. 19-16 Britton-Hecla out of the Venture Communications timeout. Here come the Cavaliers. Hernandez on the right wing, trying to get inside the arc, unable to do so. Good defense here by Britton-Hecla. Gets it back out here to Burnt. Burnt floats it to the right wing for Fisher. Fisher looks for his options, fires to Hernandez. Catch and shoot three. Left it short. Offensive rebound. Shelton. Uncontested. Put back good. Nobody there for Britton-Hecla. 19-18 Braves lead over Roncalli. Ben Folkman gets it back up top to Richter. Richter D'd up by Shelton. Backs to the center court logo. Richter directing traffic off to Berger on the left wing. Skips it to the right wing for Ben Folkman. Folkman behind the arc gets it off to Nathan. Floats it over to Richter. Left corner three. Got it! Big shot from Will Richter. 4-point lead for the Braves. 22-18. 3:33 to go in the second. Pass knocked away by Zolke in the right corner. Going to stay with Roncalli. Chaz Viator checking back in for Zolke. Bryson Olsen checking back in for Ezra Fikert. 22-18 Braves on the Bolt Marketing scoreboard. 3.5 to go in the second. Shelton in between the circles, bounces to Creighton Fisher. Over to Hernandez. Deep left wing three. Left it a little short. Offensive rebound. Olsen put back is good. That's why you bring the big fella back in for Roncalli, because he's been wreaking havoc on the Braves all night long. Right baseline J for Ben Folkman, no good. Roncalli comes down with the rebound. 22-20 Britton-Hecla. One possession lead for the Braves. Hernandez gets it over to Olsen. Fires low on the left here for Brandt. Turnaround fade, no good. We'll get a whistle and a foul underneath on the Braves. That foul going to go on Ben Folkman. That's his first.
He was fouled by Ben Folkman, his second.
And this will be 2 free throws coming up for Mason Burnt. 6'4" senior center coming off the bench tonight for Roncalli. First free throw off the back heel, rattles out, no good. Free throws brought to you every game by Marshall County Healthcare of Era. Sam Larson checking back in for Quentin Shelton.
Sam Larson back in.
Roncalli getting a combination of size out there as well as absolutely dangerous three-point shooters. Burns' second free throw, no good. Roncalli comes up empty-handed. Here come the Braves. Richter in between the circles. Hands off to Berger on the right wing. Jab step. Gets it back up top to her. Her head fakes. In the paint to Zolke. Knocked away by Roncalli. We get a foul called on Jackson Zolke. Braves fans looking for the contact there on Jackson Zolke by Burnt. And instead, Jackson Zolke gets called for his second foul. Head coach Troy Connect wanting an explanation from the official. Not going to win the case, though. 22-20, Britton-Hecla leads. 2.5 to go in the second. Creighton Fisher, D'd up by 2 Braves, floats it to Hernandez. Thought about a three, enters the right baseline. 6-footer is good. What a shot there by Hernandez. We're square at 22. Here come the Braves, low on the left for Jackson Zolke, playing with 2 fouls. Spins around defenders, right-handed floater, off glass and in. Grit and determination from Jackson Zolke. 24-22 Braves, under 2 to go in the half. Fisher on the left wing, floats it to Hernandez on the right wing. Inside the arc, baseline J, right baseline J, air ball, offensive rebound by the Cavaliers. Put back is good for Sam Larson. We are square at 24 with 90 seconds to go until halftime. Zolke in the left wing. Back over to Berger. Getting inside the arc. Splits two defenders. Contact. Blocking foul called on Aberdeen Roncalli. That could have gone either way. Hernandez looked to have set his feet, but he gets called for the blocking foul. That'll be Hernandez's first. Mitch Berger at the charity stripe for Britton-Hecla. We're level at 24 with 1:24 to go until halftime. First free throw up, no good. No free throws have been made tonight by Britton-Hecla. Stay tuned for the Werner Automotive halftime show. That one no good. My goodness. Free throws not going for Britton-Hecla tonight. Left wing it goes to Olsen. Olsen with 1:15 to go until the half. Olsen dances past defenders. Layup no good. Burnt the offensive board. Puts back the loose change. The offensive boards have been excellent for the Cavaliers. They lead by 2 with 60 seconds to go. 26-24 Roncalli. Richter floats it out to Berger on the left wing. Fires into the left block for her. Knocked away by the Cavaliers. Wrestling match forward on the ground. And we're going to jump ball possession arrow in favor of Roncalli. Britton-Hecla once again wanting to go back inside the paint. Good job by Roncalli to swarm the basketball. They've been doing that all first half, and it's been working great for them. 26-24 Roncalli, 43 seconds to go until halftime. It was a buzzer beater to end the first quarter. Larson low on the right, layup no good. Another offensive rebound by the Cavaliers. That putback is good again. Hernandez climbing high into the corner. It goes for the Braves. Her deep two, no good. A good box out by the Cavaliers. Errant pass though going out of bounds. Going back to Britton-Hecla. Roncalli leads by 4 though. 19 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock is dark. 28-24 Roncalli. The offensive boards for Roncalli have been exceptional. Britton-Hecla has had 0 answers for it. Here's Richter, past half court, 12 seconds to go. Richter gets it out to Berger with 10. Berger to Zolke up top with 7. Zolke, Richter right wing with 5. Richter with 3, enters the arc, right baseline floater, good! That's how the first half's gonna end. A back and forth first half, and it's a close one here in Britton-Hecla Arena. Our score at halftime, Roncalli 28, Britton-Hecla 26. Stay tuned for the Werner Automotive halftime show. Cut up when you come back in 2 minutes. This is 99.5 Jack FM.
Keep you and your vehicle going strong with a stop at Holland C Store in Britton. Fuel up anytime with your 24-hour pumps. Then head inside for a full deli featuring fresh subs, tacos, wraps, hot stuffed pizza, and homemade soups every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Dine in for lunch or supper, or grab it to go. And when you're planning ahead, pick up one of their take and bake pizzas made just the way you like. Holland C Store, more than just gas. Your hometown stop in Britton.
Marshall County Healthcare Center of Vera in Britton is your trusted provider for high-quality hometown care. We offer the latest in CT scan technology, clinic and ER services, rehabilitation therapy, assisted living, and so much more. Visit Marshall County Healthcare Center of Vera for quality care close to home. Everyone at Marshall County Healthcare Center of Vera in Britton is proud to support high school sports and extracurricular activities and wish them the best.
Membership means ownership.
Everyone needs financing, and you have a choice. Since 1942, North Star Federal Credit Union has been keeping up with the times, offering online banking, bill pay, and their mobile app. Now, North Star FCU members can use the convenient ATM drive-up. At North Star, you'll get competitive rates on mortgage, auto, and even ag loans. Become a member today at North Star FCU in Britton.
North Star Federal Credit Union.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
Back in Britton-Hecla Arena for the Werner Automotive halftime show. 16 minutes have gone by like that. And 16 minutes remain in this one. It's a close one with the score Aberdeen Roncalli 28 and the Britton-Hecla Braves 26. Well, let's take you through some scoring here in this first half for Aberdeen Roncalli. 9 points for Jesse Hernandez, 2 for Sam Larson, 3 for Austin Fisher, 2 as well for Quentin Shelton, 8 for Creighton Fisher, Bryson Olson with 2, and Mason Burnt with 2 as well. That's how Aberdeen Roncalli adds up to their 28. And for Britton-Hecla, scoring goes like this. Mitch Berger with 2 points, 5 for Will Richter. And you also have 9 points in the night for Chaz Viator, 10 points in the night for Jackson Zulke. That's how the Braves add up to their 26 points after 16 minutes. Well, one of the big things to take out of that first half for Britton-Hecla, they are just not boxing out. Aberdeen Roncalli is crushing the Braves on the offensive glass. They are timing them up so well on the court. Britton-Hecla has had no answers just because they're not boxing out. So for head coach Troy Connect, really got to emphasize to his team in the locker room at halftime, got to be able to box out on these guys. Because again, Aberdeen Roncalli crushing the Braves on the offensive glass here tonight. Just crazy what Aberdeen Roncalli's been able to do. But again, that's a big credit. They've been able to out-hustle the Braves on the offensive glass, and they're doing a lot of good work on defense, too. Every time Britton-Hecla tries and goes for a paint touch, you send 2 or 3 guys to the basketball for Aberdeen Roncalli. It's been paying dividends for them here so far. So for Britton-Hecla, it'll be interesting what they decide to do in the second half in terms of these play calls that head coach Troy Connect wants to draw up. And if you try and get a paint touch, it's been Jackson Zulke who's been mainly the strong one down in the paint. 10 points, has gotten the ball turned over from him a couple times though. So for Britton-Hecla, gotta try and switch it up here a little bit. Outside shooting has been there only from really Will Richter and Chaz Viator. Viator with 2 threes on the night, Will Richter with 1. So only 3 3-pointers of the night for Britton-Hecla. So maybe try and see the Braves open up their outside shooting a little bit. And Zulke, it's kind of been hit or miss for him in the paint. So if you can get Zulke to keep on finishing strong down in the paint, and really for Britton-Hecla, you got to be able to box out if you want a chance at this one. They've kept it to 2 though, so it's a close one. We'll be back in 2 minutes for more of the Werner Automotive halftime show. We'll take a look at around Region 1A in basketball. Back in 2 minutes on 99.5 Jack FM.
Werner Automotive is open and is ready to help service your vehicle. They have certified mechanics specializing in the sale and installation of tires. Plus, they offer complete undercar service such as oil changes, brakes, shocks, struts, and transmission fluid flushes for your vehicle. Their goal is to focus on customer service, which contributes to their success. Werner Automotive also offers complimentary pickup and drop-off of your vehicle, and you can pay via credit card so you don't even need to come into the office. Werner Automotive in Britain. Call Mark Werner today.
Great people, quality product. That's what you'll see in our experienced staff of Scott's Lumber, who makes it their mission to get to know you more than just another customer, but like a friend helping a friend. Stop on in and check out their large selection of lumber, millwork, cabinets, windows, flooring, window treatments, doors, hardware, and so much more. Stop and see the experts at Scott's Lumber when you're planning your project. Take advantage of their expert advice to help you through do-it-yourself projects at Scott's Lumber of Britton and Sioux Falls.
Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support our youth in all high school sports and activities. With over 20 years of marketing and crop insurance experience, Bolt Marketing can be your one-stop for all your risk management needs. Call Jeff or Dwayne today at 605-448-2365. That's 605-448-2365. Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support tonight's game.
Keep you and your vehicle going strong with a stop at Holland C Store in Britton. Fuel up anytime with their 24-hour pumps. Then head inside for a full deli featuring fresh subs, tacos, wraps, hot stuffed pizza, and homemade soups every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Dine in for lunch or supper, or grab it to go. And when you're planning ahead, pick up one of their take and bake pizzas made just the way you like. Holland C Store, more than just gas. Your hometown stop in Britton.
Back in Britton-Hecla Arena for the continuation of the Werner Automotive halftime show, where your score after 16 minutes, Aberdeen Roncalli, 6th seed, leads the 3rd seeded Britton-Hecla Braves by a score of 28-26. Let's get you a look around Region 1A for basketball. Other games going on right now. Number 4 Sisseton hosting number 5 Millbank. Postseason rivalry game, and at last check right now, 29-21 in favor of Millbank at halftime. So that one in halftime. Another game going on right now in Region 1A is Webster and Redfield. That one is dead even. 35 apiece, 7 minutes to go in the third. Good one out there in Webster against the Redfield Pheasants. We'll keep an eye on both of those games. Make sure you update you on those as we conclude this broadcast here. Aberdeen Roncalli, they're doing a lot of little things right. Their outside shooting has been there, and as I mentioned, their offensive rebounding has been absolutely stellar here tonight, timing up Britton-Hecla so well. Britton-Hecla's had no answers for it simply because the Braves are not boxing out. So for Aberdeen Roncalli, if they can keep crushing the offensive glass here tonight, they're going to be looking good here in this one. Close one earlier in the regular season, back on January 29th. Aberdeen Roncalli beat the Braves 59-53. Braves hoping to not let that happen again. But this time, a loss would mean their season would come to an end. So Britton-Hecla's got 16 minutes to figure it out, and they are only down by 2, so they're very much still in this one. We'll take one more break, come on right back in 1 minute for the start of the third quarter between the Cavaliers and the Braves. Back in 1 minute. This is 99.5 Jack FM.
Marshall County Healthcare Center of Vera in Britton is your trusted provider for high-quality hometown care. We offer the latest in CT scan technology, clinic and ER services, rehabilitation therapy, assisted living, and so much more. Visit Marshall County Healthcare Center of Vera for quality care close to home. Everyone at Marshall County Healthcare Center of Vera in Britton is proud to support high school sports and extracurricular activities and wish them the best.
Membership means ownership.
Everyone needs financing, and you have a choice. Since 1942, North Star Federal Credit Union has been keeping up with the times, offering online banking, bill pay, and their mobile app. Now, North Star FCU members can use the convenient ATM drive-up. At North Star, you'll get competitive rates on mortgage, auto, and even ag loans. Become a member today at North Star FCU in Britton.
North Star Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to Britton-Hecla Arena. Third quarter action. Here we come. Against the number 6 seeded Aberdeen Roncalli Cavaliers, the number 3 seeded Britton-Hecla Braves. Michael Rosencrans with you. So glad to have you along on this Tuesday, March 3rd. March Madness is upon us. Coming up here soon, Britton-Hecla hoping to create a little madness here in this third quarter, as here we go. They start out with the basketball. Will Richter in between the circles directing traffic. Jackson Zulke playing with 10 points in the night so far. Richter thought about a 3, right wing to her. Inside to Viator, layup, good, count and one! What a start for Viator. He's got a chance at a 3-point play. That is the way you want to start out of halftime. Fast, aggressive.
He's got 11 to lead all scoring.
Quentin Shelton gets charged with his second foul. Viator with 11. Bonus free throw is up and good. Viator has 12. 29-28 Britton-Hecla, their first lead of this second half. Here comes Roncalli into the corner, knocked away by the Braves. Great defense by Richter. Ahead it goes to Berger. Layup, good! 5-0 run here for the Braves to start out the third. 31-28. They lead Aberdeen. Roncalli in the Bolt Marketing scoreboard. Errant pass by the Cavaliers. 2-on-1 for Britton-Hecla. Underhand pass to Berger. Layup no good. Offensive rebound. Viator. He draws the foul. Oh my goodness. Berger was wide open. He could not finish. Viator does draw the foul, but that's a bucket that has to go in if you're Mitch Berger. The third foul will be charged to Austin Fisher. Berger floats it into Richter. Straightaway three. Off to the right. Uncontested rebound, Austin Fisher. For the Cavaliers, Hernandez on the left wing, D'd up by her. Berger watching him off to his right. Here's Olsen in the left wing. Into the paint he goes. Pass knocked away, blocked by Zolke, and a foul called. Olsen tried to kick it out to the wing. He got his own pass deflection back, and a foul called on Jackson Zolke. That foul going to be number 3 on Zolke. First free throw up for Olsen is good. Olsen's got 3 so far tonight. Free throws brought to you every game by Marshall County Healthcare of Era. 31-29 Britton-Hecla on the Bolt Marketing scoreboard. Second free throw, no good. Nathan Folkman taps out the rebound. Official says he stepped on the end line as he tried to get it off the body of Bryson Olsen. It's going to stay with the Cavaliers here. 6:46 to go in quarter number 3. An early 5-0 run here for Britton-Hecla. Roncalli's cut it back to 2. Inbound into Shelton. Left wing here for Hernandez. Hernandez bounces low on the left to Olsen. Backing down Viator. Kick out in the corner. Fisher a 3. Got it. 6 for Austin Fisher, and the pass stolen away by Roncalli. They're right back on offense. 32-31 Roncalli. They have another opportunity off of Britton-Hecla turnover. Fisher on the right baseline. Gets it over to Creighton in the left corner. To the right wing it goes for Shelton. 20 seconds of the shot clock. Shelton bounces left wing. Fisher, uncontested 3. Front rimmed. Rebound by Richter. Reaching in there was Shelton. No foul forthcoming. Ahead it goes to her in the right corner. Bounces low on the right for Viator. Draws contact. Here's the whistle. And we'll get a foul called on Aberdeen Roncalli. That foul going to be going on Quentin Shelton. That's his 3rd. So Shelton now in foul trouble. Berger to trigger it in for the Braves. Does so in the paint. Foul called on Jesse Hernandez. Nathan Folkman drew contact. He's going to the line. Aberdeen Roncalli faithful not happy with the officiating crew right now. They lead 32-31. Nathan Folkman's first free throw up and good. Folkman onto the board for the first time tonight. We're level at 32. 5:57 to go in the third. 14 fouls already in the quarter for Roncalli. Second free throw no good. Rebound tapped out to Berger. Berger draws contact. No whistle. Taken away by Roncalli. Hernandez down the left lane. Contested layup is good. And we'll get a whistle called timeout by head coach Dan Gallagher. Roncalli retakes the lead, 34-32 over Britton-Hecla. This timeout brought to you by Venture Communications. We'll take one with them with 5:45 to go in the third. Back in 30 seconds on 99.5 Jack FM.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
Roncalli is the lead back in this third quarter, 34-32 out of the Venture Communications timeout. Britton-Hecla trying to get back into their offensive rhythm. Roncalli wanting to travel. Her left corner three. Left it short. Offensive rebound. Richter. 4-footer in the paint. Good. Square at 34 as Richter ties the game for the Braves. Hernandez thought about a three in the right corner. Right baseline. Contested floater. Off the glass and in. My goodness, what a shot by Hernandez. What a performance he's had. He's up to 13 right now. Dangerous pass intercepted there by Shelton. Contact there on Folkman. No whistle forthcoming. Officials letting him play here these last few minutes. Britton-Hecla wanting a foul. They're not going to get one. Olsen resets up top here to Creighton Fisher. Floats it over to Austin Fisher, left baseline. Spins into the paint for Olsen. Going up strong. Layup good. Olsen's got 5. Timeout called here by Britton-Hecla. Roncalli's got a 4-point lead, 38-34 over Britton-Hecla, 4:40 to go in the third. Venture Communications timeout. We'll take one with them. Back in 1 minute on 99.5 Jack FM.
Werner Automotive is open and is ready to help service your vehicle. They have certified mechanics specializing in the sale and installation of tires. Plus, they offer complete undercar service such as oil changes, brakes, shocks, struts, and transmission fluid flushes for your vehicle. Their goal is to focus on customer service, which contributes to their success. Werner Automotive also offers complimentary pickup and drop-off of your vehicle, and you can pay via credit card so you don't even need to come into the office. Werner Automotive in Britain. Call Mark Werner today.
Great people, quality product. That's what you'll see in our experienced staff of Scott's Lumber, who makes it their mission to get to know you more than just another customer, but like a friend helping a friend. Stop on in and check out their large selection of lumber, millwork, cabinets, windows, flooring, window treatments, doors, hardware, and so much more. Stop and see the experts at Scott's Lumber when you're planning your project. Take advantage of their expert advice to help you through do-it-yourself projects at Scott's Lumber of Britton and Sioux Falls.
Well, a couple turnovers for Britton-Hecla in this third quarter, and they're back down by 4, 38-34. Aberdeen Roncalli leads, 4:40 to go in the third. Here comes Will Richter for the Braves, looking to try and get them right back in it. Richter almost lost his dribble, hands off to her, bounces in the corner, out of bounds, going back to Roncalli. Wow. The wheels are falling off here for Britton-Hecla. They're down. Up top it goes for Creighton Fisher. Fisher on the right wing. Austin Fisher, contested, ugly jumper, won't go. Her comes away with the board. 2-on-1 for the Braves. Berger low on the right. Return feed to her on the left baseline. Gets it back out to Richter. Catch and shoot, left wing three. In and out. Rebound Hernandez. Hernandez going right to left. One more low on the right. Offensive foul by Hernandez. He gets up screaming at the officials. And the near side official says, hey, watch your mouth. Hernandez irate. And the near side official says to be careful here. The Aberdeen Roncalli fans are absolutely livid right in front of us. Hernandez picks up his third foul, the 15th foul for Roncalli. This should be a bonus. Hang on a second. They're looking to inbound it. This is the 15th foul. This should be a bonus. My goodness, it's an inbound. 38-34, Roncalli leads Britton-Hecla. There's 5 team fouls on the board. Britton-Hecla in the bonus, knocked away by Hernandez. All alone, rises to the rim, layup good. Hernandez playing angry after that one, and he gives them the lead by 6, 40-34. Under 3.5 to go in the third. Richter down in the paint. Contested floater won't go. Folkman the offensive board, puts back the loose change. 40-36 Cavaliers over Britton-Hecla. Left wing it goes to Hernandez. Hernandez 15 points on the night. What a performance it is for him. Trapped by Britton-Hecla, floats it out to Olsen. Olsen D'd up by Zolke, stepping past him. Back out to Hernandez off his fingertips. Going back to Britton-Hecla. 3:02 to go in the third.
And into the game
Mason Burnt coming back in for Roncalli. 3 minutes to go in the third. Britton-Hecla trails by 4. Will Richter D'd up by Hernandez. Lofton Hurd catches in the left wing. Moving to his right. D'd up here by Sam Larson back into the game. Folkman skips it to Richter. Right wing 3. Left it short. Uncontested rebound. Creighton Fisher. Britton-Hecla once again one and done. Bryson Olson floats it to Hernandez. Knocked away by the Braves. Richter pushing ahead with speed. All alone. Rises to the rim. Layup good. Richter's got 9. It's a 2. Volley over Britton-Hecla. Knocked out of bounds by Zulke, staying with the Cavaliers. Chaz Viator, the big man, checking back in for Lofton Hurd. Coach Connect wanting to get size out on the court right now. Hernandez set to trigger it in to the dangerous three-point shooting Sam Larson. Larson gets it back to Hernandez. Hernandez over to Larson at the right wing. Into the paint, hands off Hernandez. Right point 3. Off to the left, rebound tapped around. Controlled by Olson, floater good. Roncalli continues to punish the Braves on the offensive glass. 42-38 Roncalli, under 2 to go in the third. Richter on the right wing, fires it to Zulke in the paint. Right-handed floater, no good. Zulke does draw the foul, however. And that foul going to go on a Mason Burnt. That's his first. 1:48 to go in this third quarter. Free throws have been a struggle this game for Britton-Hecla. Only 3 have been made all night. Zulke hasn't made any of them. First one does go in, however, though. Big weight off the back of Jackson Zulke. 42-39 Roncalli on the Bolt Marketing scoreboard. Free throws brought to you every game by Marshall County Healthcare of Era. Second free throw up and good. 42-40. Zulke comes back out. Lofton Hurd checking back in. Mitch Berger getting ready to come in as well. He won't be able to do so until the next stoppage. 100 seconds to go in the third. Roncalli leads 42-40. Sam Larson on the right point. Thought about a 3. D'd up by Richter. Right wing it goes to Creighton Fisher. Fisher dances around, gets it to Hernandez, I beg your pardon. Push off there on Lofton Hurd. His teammate Will Richter telling him to put your hands up, play straight up, don't reach for him. Gives him a high five saying that's all right.
That's his second, team's second. 1:29 to play in the third quarter.
89 seconds to go in the third. Hernandez triggers it in to Creighton Fisher. Fisher bounces back for Hernandez. Left wing 3. Got it. Massive shot from Hernandez. 18 on the night. 45-40 Roncalli. Will Richter up top. 1:11 to go in the third. Resets up top to her. Floats it into the big fella. Chaz Viator knocked away by the Cavaliers. It's staying with Britton-Hecla. But you're throwing into triple coverage on Chaz Viator. I understand the paint touches and wanting to use Chaz, but Roncalli's been swarming the ball all night long. Inbound comes into Viator. Resets up top to her. Back over to Richter on the right wing. 60 seconds in the third. Here's her. Had that knocked away. Reaching foul called on Bryson Olson. Lofton Hurd's going to go to the free throw line for a pair for Britton-Hecla. Third foul, Bryson Olson. 57.6 to go in the third. Braves trail by 5. Lofton Hurd, massive free throws coming up. First one's up. And good. Lofton on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. 45-41 Roncalli on the Bolt Marketing scoreboard. Her second free throw coming up. On the way. It's good. Massive free throws from her. A 3-point lead for Roncalli. 50 seconds to go in the third. Hernandez on the left wing. Draws contact, draws the foul on Ben Folkman. Ben Folkman can't believe it, but a little bit of contact there warrants the foul. That'll be the third on Ben. Creighton Fisher to trigger it in. Does so to the red-hot shooting Hernandez. 18 points tonight. D'd up by Folkman, trying to dance around him. Right, left wing three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes down to Berger. Mitch Berger. A 3 would tie late in this third quarter. 30 seconds to go. About a 3-second difference shot clock and game clock. Lofton Herr left wing. Gets it back to Viator up top. Into the paint for Berger. Layup blocked by Olsen. It's staying with Britton-Hecla, but a massive block by Olsen. He made that look easy. Inbound coming here for Britton-Hecla. They trail by 3. Lofton Herr set to trigger it in. Does so to Viator. Catches on the right wing. Down the right baseline. Gets it back out. Knocked out of bounds by Hernandez. It's going to stay with Britton-Hecla. 15.6 to go in the third. 13 on the shot clock. Ezra Fikert checking back in for Bryson Olsen. You also have Andrew Bain checking in for the first time for Jesse Hernandez. And Jackson Zulke also coming back into the game. He'll replace Ben Folkman.
15.6 on the game clock. Third quarter.
Berger triggers it into Richter. Richter with 15 seconds. Looking for his options. Into the paint. Viator, left baseline J. Left it too strong. Offensive rebound. Zulke spins. Left-handed put back. Good! 45-44. 1-point deficit as we go into the fourth quarter. 45-44. Roncalli leads Britton-Hecla. Fourth quarter action up next in 1 minute on 99.5 Jack FM.
Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support our youth in all high school sports and activities. With over 20 years of marketing and crop insurance experience, Bolt Marketing can be your one-stop for all your risk management needs. Call Jeff or Dwayne today at 605-448-2365. That's 605-448-2365. Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support tonight's game.
Keep you and your vehicle going strong with a stop at Holland C Store in Britton. Fuel up anytime with your 24-hour pumps. Then head inside for a full deli featuring fresh subs, tacos, wraps, hot stuffed pizza, and homemade soups every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Dine in for lunch or supper, or grab it to go. And when you're planning ahead, pick up one of their take and bake pizzas made just the way you like. Holland C Store, more than just gas. Your hometown stop in Britton.
Fourth quarter action here from Britton-Hecla Arena. Region 1A quarterfinals between number 6 Aberdeen Roncalli and number 3 Britton-Hecla. Michael Rosenkrantz with you. So happy to have you along on this Tuesday, March 3rd of 2026.
Loser goes home. 8 minutes to decide it.
Winner moves on to the Region 1A semifinals on Friday. 1-point game, and it's Aberdeen Roncalli getting the ball to start things out here in the fourth quarter. Fisher hands it off to Hernandez, left wing. Hernandez gets a screen from Olsen. Left wing catch for Olsen. Fires a 3. Left it a little short. Rebound Zulke. We'll get a foul called on the Cavaliers. That's going to be called on Quentin Shelton. That's his 4th. Aberdeen Roncalli faithful saying, what'd he do? The official responds with a little hook. Britton-Hecla down by 1. They're looking to tie it. Viator on the left baseline. Has it blocked by Olsen. A massive block by Bryson. Here come the Cavaliers. Hernandez on the right wing. Stutters around. Lofton Herr. Layup good. 20 points. 47-44 Roncalli. Richter into the paint, loses the ball. Last touched off for Roncalli. Oh my goodness. There was nobody close to the ball for Roncalli. They're going to change this call. And indeed, Roncalli will have it. That is absolutely the right call, though. Nobody was near Richter when he lost the ball out of bounds. Austin Fisher gets it past half court to Hernandez. Ahead it goes to Olsen. Thought about a 3. Dances in the arc. Trying to back down Viator. Lost the ball. We'll get a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Britton-Hecla. Great effort from Viator. Olsen lost the ball slightly. Viator able to tie it up just enough to warrant the whistle. Here comes Zulke, inbounds it in to Richter. 6:50 to go in this ball game. Britton-Hecla trails by 3. A trip to the semifinals on the line on Friday. Viator off on the right wing to her. Her gets it back to Richter on the right wing, trying to back down his defender. Enters the arc, bounces for Zulke in the paint. Stop and start, underhands to Viator. And a foul called on Bryson Olsen, looks to be, by the body language. Viator going to be going, nope, it'll be an inbound pass, I beg your pardon. That's going to be on Bryson Olsen. That's his 4th. So Shelton and Olsen playing with 4 fouls. Bryson going to have to exit. Mason Burnt takes his place. Berger set to inbound, 1.5 gone in the 4th. Resets up top to Richter. A 3 would tie here in the 4th. Her in the left corner, skips it for Viator, could not handle the pass through his hands. Another turnover by Britton-Hecla. Ben Folkman checking in for Lofton Her. 6:23 to go in the ball game. 47-44 Roncalli in the Bolt Marketing scoreboard. It was close to the first time these two teams played. It was a 6-point victory for Aberdeen Roncalli back on January 29th, 59-53. Braves trying to not let that happen again. Creighton Fisher on the right wing, D'd up here by Folkman. Resets up top to Austin. Zulke knocks Austin's pass out of bounds into their bench. It's going to stay with the Cavaliers. 17 in the shot clock, 6:04 to go in the ball game.
Winner moves on. Next round, loser goes home here in this region.
Entry pass triggers in by Fisher. Fisher recollects in the left wing. Fisher D'd up by Richter. Now they switch on Zulke. Here's Hernandez. Bounces back in the left wing for Austin Fisher. Richter takes a tumble. 2 on the shot clock. Roncalli has to go. They won't get it off in time. Shot clock violation on Aberdeen Roncalli. It's going back to Britton-Hecla.
47-44.
Britton-Hecla kept scoreless for the first 2:13 of this 4th quarter. They need a bucket. 2-1-2 soft pressure here for Aberdeen Roncalli. Richter calmly jogs it past half court for the Braves. They're down by 3. Richter dancing around Shelton. Catching in the corner is Berger. Gets it back out to Richter on the left wing. Return feed for Berger. Low on the left for Zulke. Zulke spins. Layup. Good! 47-46. Roncalli leads Britton-Hecla back to a 1-point game. Hernandez in between the circles. Floats it to the right corner for Creighton. Push off there on Britton-Hecla. That's going to go on Will Richter, looks to be. Inbound coming in for Aberdeen Roncalli. That foul will go indeed on Will Richter, his first. Lofton Her checking back in for Mitch Berger. 5:12 to go in the ball game. 47-46. Roncalli leads. Trip to the semifinals on the line. Winner would move on to play on Friday. Cross-court pass, miscommunication on the play call. It's going back to Britton-Hecla. Creighton Fisher went up to the baseline, thought it was going to be fired in the corner. Well over his head. Britton-Hecla has another chance. They trail by 1. Zulke leading Britton-Hecla with 16. Richter speeds past. Right wing 3 for the lead. Got it! Richter gives Britton-Hecla the lead. 49-47. Here comes Hernandez, though, in the paint. Olsen stepping through defenders. Layup good! We're tied at 49. Timeout Roncalli. 49 apiece, 4:47 to go in the ball game. This timeout brought to you by Venture Communications. We'll take one with them back in 1 minute on 99.5 Jack FM.
Care Center of Vera in Britton is your trusted provider for high-quality hometown care. We offer the latest in CT scan technology, clinic and ER services, rehabilitation therapy, assisted living, and so much more. Visit Marshall County Healthcare Center of Vera for quality care close to home. Everyone at Marshall County Healthcare Center of Vera in Britton is proud to support high school sports and extracurricular activities and wish them the best.
Membership means ownership.
Everyone everyone needs financing, and you have a choice. Since 1942, North Star Federal Credit Union has been keeping up with the times, offering online banking, bill pay, and their mobile app. Now, North Star FCU members can use the convenient ATM drive-up. At North Star, you'll get competitive rates on mortgage, auto, and even ag loans. Become a member today at North Star FCU in Britain.
North Star Federal Credit Union.
We're square at 49 here in Britton-Hecla Arena. This ball game.
Country 103, 447.
Game this has been here in Britton-Hecla Arena. Class A Region 1 quarterfinals. Zolke catching in the right corner. Resets up top to Richter. Richter hit a big three to take an early lead. Roncalli able to respond right back. Richter straightaway three again. Left it a little short. Rebound tapped around. Ball in the net, still loose. Controlled by the Cavaliers. Knocked away though by the Braves. Going back to Roncalli. Britton-Hecla adamant that it's their basketball. Officials will not talk about this one though. 4:20 to go in the fourth. Austin Fisher starting out with the rock for Aberdeen Roncalli. Knocked away by Richter, comes away with it. One-on-one with Fisher, stops, layup, good, low on the left. He gives Britton-Hecla the lead right back. 51-49, 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Austin Fisher bounces for Creighton. Creighton on the right baseline. One more to Olsen. Floater no good. He does draw the foul. That's going to go on the big fella, Chaz Viator. That'll be Viator's first.
Handed it off to the big 6'4" center.
2 free throws coming for Bryson Olsen.
He's got 9 points.
9 on the night. First free throw, no good. 51-49 Britton-Hecla. 3:52 to go on the Bolt Marketing scoreboard. Olsen lining up for his second free throw. It's on the way. That's good. Splitting the pair is Bryson, 51-50. 1 point game again. And what a game this has been. Richter had that pass deflected. Folkman able to collect in the corner. Skips it to the right wing for her. Bounces to Zolke in the right baseline. Zolke steps through. Stop starts. Floater good. Counted in one. Zolke's got a chance at a three-point play. The fourth foul charged to Austin Fisher. 53-50 Braves. 3:35 to go in the game. Bonus free throw good for Zolke. What a game it's been for Jackson. He's got 19. Braves lead by 4, but here comes Roncalli. Under 3.5 to go in the ball game. Austin Fisher gets out to Hernandez. Left wing three. Left it short. Offensive rebound. Burnt. Put that good. What a clutch rebound and putback from Mason. He's got 4. 54-52 Braves lead. Folkman in the corner, resets to Richter. Richter steps back, resets in between the circles to her. Viator in the left corner, resets up top to Richter. Richter jab step to the right, left wing for Viator. Viator, 10 on the shot clock, knocked away by Hernandez. He's all alone going on the right, layup, good, we're tied at 54. No way! 2:37 to go in the ball game. We're level at 54. Richter floats it in for Zolke in the paint. On the right baseline, back to the basket, spins, left-handed floater, no good. Offensive rebound, Viator. His putback, no good. Rebound comes down to Fisher. Fisher bounces for Hernandez. Left wing three. Left it off to the right. Rebound Richter. Here he goes from left to right. Down the right lane. Euro layup. No good. Rebound burnt. Richter had an incredible look. Shot wouldn't fall. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Jesse Hernandez on the far side. Bounces to Creighton Fisher on the right wing. Resets back to Hernandez. Floats it in the paint. Knocked away by Burnt. Out of bounds. Going back to Britton-Hecla. my goodness. Everybody on the edge of their seats. Timeout called by Britton-Hecla. 1:46 to go. We are level at 54. This timeout brought to you by Venture Communications. We'll take one with them. Back in 1 minute on 99.5 Jack FM.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
Werner Automotive is open and is ready to help service your vehicle. They have certified mechanics specializing in the sale and installation of tires. Plus, they offer complete undercar service such as oil changes, brakes, shocks, struts, and transmission fluid flushes for your vehicle. Their goal is to focus on customer service, which contributes to their success. Werner Automotive also offers complimentary pickup and drop-off of your vehicle, and you can pay via credit card so you don't even need to come into the office. Werner Automotive in Britain. Call Mark Werner today.
Buckle up, folks. Final 1:46 to go in regulation. We're square at 54. Britton-Hecla, the timeout. They're looking to take the lead. Richter hands off to her on the right wing. Gets it up top to Zolke. Zolke, right wing to her. Correction, Richter, I beg your pardon. Richter, right point three for the lead. Left it off to the right. Rebound Olsen. Under 90 seconds to go in the fourth. Ahead it goes to Hernandez on the left wing. Hernandez, D'd up by two Braves. Gets it back out to Austin Fisher. Fisher splits two defenders. Pass in the paint. Stolen away by Richter. 1:10 to go in the fourth. Richter. High ball screen here by Zolke. Underhands it to her. Her hands off Zolke in the right wing. Zolke looking for his options. Moving to his left. D'd up by Olsen. Her on the right wing. Under a minute to go in the fourth. Resets up top to Richter. 10 on the shot clock. Braves have to go. Zolke spins. Layup good! Britton-Hecla's got the lead again. 56-54. 40 seconds to go in the game. Olsen on the right wing. Timeout called by head coach Dan Gallagher. Zolke with 21, the game of his life. 36.8 to go in the fourth. We'll take a timeout with them. Brought to you by Venture Communications. Back in 1 minute on 99.5 Jack FM.
Great people, quality product. That's what you'll see in our experienced staff of Scott's Lumber, who makes it their mission to get to know you more than just another customer, but like a friend helping a friend. Stop on in and check out their large selection of lumber, millwork, cabinets, windows, flooring, window treatments, doors, hardware, and so much more. Stop and see the experts at Scott's Lumber when you're planning your project. Take advantage of their expert advice to help you through do-it-yourself projects at Scott's Lumber of Britton and Sioux Falls. Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support our youth in all high school sports and activities. With over 20 years of marketing and crop insurance experience, Bolt Marketing can be your one-stop for all your risk management needs. Call Jeff or Dwayne today at 605-448-2365. That's 605-448-2365. Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support tonight's game.
36.8 to go in regulation. Britton-Hecla leads 56-54. Out of the timeout, though, Roncalli still has life. A 2 would tie, a 3 would take the lead. Fisher triggers it into Creighton. Creighton gets it back to Austin. 30 seconds to go in the fourth. Floats it in low on the right. Creighton over his head. It's going back to Britton-Hecla. A disaster for Aberdeen Roncalli. And Britton-Hecla with 28.7 to go. Roncalli's going to have to immediately foul here.
56-54.
Zolke looking to get it in, does so to Richter. Cavaliers have to foul, and they do so. That foul going to be going on Ezra Fikert. That's his first. Fourth team foul for Roncalli. One more to give before the Braves can shoot 2 free throws. Zolke to get inbounded in. Dangerously close to a 5-second violation. He gets it into Viator, and Viator draws the foul. Way too close for comfort for Britton-Hecla. Dangerously close to a 5-second violation. That foul go charged to Mason Burnt. That's his second. Chaz Viator, the big man, at the charity stripe. Free throws of his life coming up right here. Free throws brought to you every game by Marshall County Healthcare Avera. Viator's first free throw. It's up. And good. 57-54, Britton-Hecla over Roncalli. If Viator can hit this one, it'd be a 2-possession lead. Viator's second one on the way. It's good. 58-54, timeout, Roncalli. 25.6 to go, 58-54, Britton-Hecla will take a timeout with them. Brought to you by Venture Communications. Back in 1 minute on 99.5 Jack FM.
Keep you and your vehicle going strong with a stop at Holland C Store in Britton. Fuel up anytime with your 24-hour pumps. Then head inside for a full deli featuring fresh subs, tacos, wraps, hot stuffed pizza, and homemade soups every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Dine in for lunch or supper, or grab it to go. And when you're planning ahead, pick up one of their take and bake pizzas made just the way you like. Holland C Store, more than just gas. Your hometown stop in Britton.
Marshall County Healthcare Center of Avera in Britton is your trusted provider for high-quality hometown care. We offer the latest in CT scan technology, clinic and ER services, rehabilitation therapy, assisted living, and so much more. Visit Marshall County Healthcare Center of Avera for quality care close to home. Everyone at Marshall County Healthcare Center of Avera in Britton is proud to support high school sports and extracurricular activities and wish them the best.
25.6 to go in the ball game. Britton-Hecla leads 58-54. Roncalli has to go quick here. 2-possession game. Inbound comes into Fisher. He's going to have to put on the afterburners. Ahead it goes to the right corner here. Larson floats it on over left wing. Fisher a three. No good. Rebound lost out of bounds, though, by Lofton-Her. Richter says it's okay. Keep the heads grounded. Keep the heads level. Keep yourselves grounded. 16.2 to go, though. Inbound coming in from Austin Fisher. Gets it into Hernandez. Catch and shoot three. Rims in and out. Put back. No good. Rebound down to Britton-Hecla. Foul called behind the play. Oh, my goodness. What a look that was for Jesse Hernandez. Three-pointer did not go. The second foul charge to Creighton Fisher. And Viator back at the charity stripe. Free throws brought to you every game by Marshall County Healthcare Avera. He just made 2 massive free throws. 2 more coming here. First one. Good. 15 for Viator. Second one is up. Front rim's no good. Rebound comes down to Olson. Timeout called, or do we get a foul called? We do get a foul over the back on Lofton-Her.
7.5 seconds.
And we do get a timeout called, as a matter of fact, called by Britton-Hecla. 7.5 seconds to go in this ball game. That foul once again being charged to Lofton-Her. That's his third. Britton-Hecla leads 59-54 over Aberdeen Roncalli. We'll keep it right here for the final 7.5 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. What a game this has been. Britton-Hecla against all odds, being crushed on the offensive glass, being outworked by Roncalli in that first half. Never gave up in this one. They're up by 5. There's 7.5 to go, though. This game is not over yet.
Shelton to inbound. They got to go the length of the court.
Shelton to inbound. Roncalli got to go the length of the court. Final 5 seconds in this one. On the right wing it goes. Larson a three. Off the glass, no good. Rebound. And that's the ball game. Britton-Hecla survives. They move on to the semifinals on Friday. 59-54, the Braves get the win. My goodness, what a game it was. Roncalli's season ends tonight at the hands of the number 3 seeded Britton-Hecla Braves, who will move on to the semifinals on Friday. We'll be back for the post-game show, brought to you by Holland Brothers C-Store, Napa and Automotive Repair, and we'll take a look at the Braves player of the game as well, sponsored by North Star Federal Credit Union. We'll be back in 2 minutes on 99.5 Jack FM.
Membership means ownership.
Everyone needs financing, and you have a choice. Since 1942, North Star Federal Credit Union has been keeping up with the times, offering online banking, bill pay, and their mobile app. Now, North Star FCU members can use the convenient ATM drive-up. At North Star, you'll get competitive rates on mortgage, auto, and even ag loans. Become a member today at North Star FCU in Britain.
North Star Federal Credit Union.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
Werner Automotive is open and is ready to help service your vehicle. They have certified mechanics specializing in the sale and installation of tires. Plus, they offer complete undercar service such as oil changes, brakes, shocks, struts, and transmission fluid flushes for your vehicle. Their goal is to focus on customer service, which contributes to their success. Werner Automotive also offers complimentary pickup and drop-off of your vehicle, and you can pay via credit card so you don't even need to come into the office. Werner Automotive in Britain. Call Mark Werner today.
Great people, quality product. That's what you'll see in our experienced staff of Scott's Lumber, who makes it their mission to get to know you more than just another customer, but like a friend helping a friend. Stop on in and check out their large selection of lumber, millwork, cabinets, windows, flooring, window treatments, doors, hardware, and so much more. Stop and see the experts at Scott's Lumber when you're planning your project. Take advantage of their expert advice to help you through do-it-yourself projects at Scott's Lumber of Britton and Sioux Falls.
Crowd filing out here of Britton-Hecla Arena. Heartbreak for Aberdeen Roncalli. And Britton-Hecla moving on to the semifinals on Friday. Final score in this one: Braves 59, Cavaliers 54. Let's take you through the scoring from both teams. For Aberdeen Roncalli, they were led by Jesse Hernandez. What a performance by Jesse. 22 points on the night for Hernandez, one of the many seniors on this Roncalli Cavaliers team. 2 points of the night for Sam Larson, 6 of the night for Austin Fisher, 2 for Quentin Shelton, 8 for Creighton Fisher, 10 for Bryson Olson, and 4 for Mason Burnt. That's how the Cavaliers get up to their 54. For Britton-Hecla, their scoring goes like this: 4 points for Mitch Berger. Then you also have 14 for Will Richter, 2 on the night for Lofton Herr, 15 for Chaz Viator, 3 for Nathan Folkman, and 21 for Jackson Zulke. Zulke just came up huge in this game here for Britton-Hecla. Got down low in the paint, was strong, had a couple basketballs taken away from him early in that first half. Those paint touches didn't seem to be working early, but Zulke found a way. This team found a way. And because of that, they are moving on to the semifinals on Friday. My goodness, what a game this was. Close all the way through. And what a performance it was by both teams. Aberdeen Roncalli graduating 5 seniors this year, those being Mason Burnt, Bryce Olson, Ezra Fikert, Sam Larson, and Jesse Hernandez. So those 5 seniors, that's tough for Roncalli. That's a really, really, really tough way to lose a game here tonight. Lots of the team will be returning, but those 5 seniors who played vital components and vital parts here tonight, they see their careers end in heartbreak, but we wish them well on their future endeavors throughout their career academically, athletic-wise, or otherwise.
Final 59-50.
My goodness, I'm still trying to catch my breath after that one. What a game that was. Final score once again from Britton-Hecla Arena, 59-54. Britton-Hecla over at Aberdeen Roncalli. We'll take one more break. We'll get you a look around Region 1A and preview the next matches coming up on Friday. Back in 1 minute. This is 99.5 Jack FM.
Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support our youth in all high school sports and activities. With over 20 years of marketing and crop insurance experience, Bolt Marketing can be your one-stop for all your risk management needs. Call Jeffrey Dwayne today at 605-448-2365. That's 605-448-2365. Bolt Marketing in Britton is proud to support tonight's game.
Keep you and your vehicle going strong with a stop at Holland C Store in Britton. Fuel up anytime with their 24-hour pumps. Then head inside for a full deli featuring fresh subs, tacos, wraps, hot stuffed pizza, and homemade soups every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Dine in for lunch or supper, or grab it to go. And when you're planning ahead, pick up one of their take and bake pizzas made just the way you like. Holland C Store, more than just gas. Your hometown stop in Britton.
Back here for one final time tonight inside Britton-Hecla Arena. Michael Rosencrantz with you for the Howland Brothers C-Store Napa and Automotive Repair postgame show here in this one. Final score from Britton-Hecla Arena. Braves survive and advance 59-54. They end Aberdeen Roncalli's season here on this Tuesday, March 3rd. Before we get you a look at Region 1A, let's take a look at your player of the game, sponsored by North Star Federal Credit Union. Well, this was a tough one to decide. Zulke, a big presence all night long. Chaz Viator, coming back from injury earlier in the season, was injured in this game back on January 29th when the exact two teams played each other, so it's a tough decision on who to give the player of the game to. I'm going to give it to Jackson Zulke. 21 points, working all night long down low in the paint, double digits at halftime, and just kept on going, did not give up throughout the game, even when Roncalli was doing an incredible job of swarming to the ball and again on the offensive glass. Aberdeen Roncalli was killing Britton-Hecla on the offensive glass. And again, Britton-Hecla found a way here tonight to stay in it and get the lead and made the plays when it mattered most. Turnovers at the end of the game did not help Roncalli whatsoever, and because of that, their season ends here tonight. Britton-Hecla once again moving on to the semifinals on Friday, 59-54 the final score. Let's get you a look around Region 1A as we preview the next upcoming matchups for Friday. So in Region 1A, Sisseton falling at the hands of Millbank, 48-45. So the season for Sisseton unfortunately comes to an end. So it'll be number 5 Millbank traveling to number 1 Groton to take on the Tigers in that one. It'll be a 1 versus 5 matchup in that one. In Britton-Hecla, they'll be back in action on Friday, and they'll be playing the Webster area Bearcats in Webster. Webster handily defeating Redfield by a final score of 85-64 in the Webster Armory. So when next we meet, it'll be Friday in the Class A Region 1 semifinals. Number 2 Webster hosting number 3 Britton-Hecla. That'll be on Friday, March 6th. We'll have the coverage for you on our sister station, Superstar Country B103. That'll be when next we talk to you in terms of the Britton-Hecla side of things. In terms of Sisseton's side of things, though, girls season, they're not done. They're going to the Sodak 16 qualifier on Thursday. So funny enough, that will be the next time we talk to you next. On Thursday from the Watertown Civic Arena, number 16 Sisseton playing number 1 Millbank. The two teams played each other in the exact same contest a year ago, and in that game, Sisseton lost by 8 last year. Missing 14 free throws did the Redmen, so the Redmen will look to get revenge on the Chargers this upcoming Thursday. We'll have that game for you on our sister station, Superstar Country B103. That'll just about do it for our coverage tonight of Britton-Hecla Braves varsity boys basketball. Before we go, we want to say a big thank you to those listening on 99.5 Jack FM, KJKQ Sisseton, and for those watching on B103 Radio, KBWS on YouTube. Make sure to hit subscribe, click that little notification bell so as never to miss a moment when we go live and cover your local area teams. We want to say a big thank you as well to all the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. They include Scott's Lumber, Warner Automotive, Bolt Marketing, Marshall County Healthcare Avera, North Star Federal Credit Union, Holland Brothers C-Store, Napa and Automotive Repair, and Venture Communications. Without their support, these broadcasts would not be possible all season long, so we thank them so much for their support of Britton-Hecla Athletics all season long. Big thank you as well to Kerwin Sareben back in the studio, pushing ones and twos, keeping us on the air. Kerwin, thank you so much for your help this season and all season long, my friend. Your hard work does not go unnoticed, trust me. For one final time, I'm Michael Rosencrantz saying so long from Britton-Hecla Arena as the number 3 seeded Britton-Hecla Braves advance to the Class A Region 1 semifinals on Friday by defeating the number 6 seed Aberdeen Roncalli Cavaliers by a final score of 59-54. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Have a great night, everybody.